Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we are off. On the red team, we've got Voxwave, Delma, and JM players playing for something potato, playing with Vinny, Lone Star, Swiggins, aka Condom. And on the blue team, Team Boss, we've got Badger, KB Derby, and we've got yours truly, or was yours truly, Bowser Slave, Clunk, Ayla, Genji. That is my comp. I created that comp, so hopefully I'm going to be doing a lot of comment on that, and hopefully I see a lot of good players come out of that one, because it's a very good comp. Hopefully it sees its shine. German player's just going to get out by the skin of his teeth. Really risky to go in against that kind of comp. But Voxwave's going to try and help him out. He's going to back off. Should not extend, but against this kind of comp, a Genji, Clunk, Ayla comp, you don't have to worry too much about extending because of the lack of CC early game. So they do have the advantage in that regard, but into the mid game they do want to be careful, and if they do get caught out and they're not next to any jump pads, then they're going to get killed for sure. It's a very bursty, high DPS kind of comp.
Talking about blue team's comp, what do you think are the most important mid-game upgrades? Since you created it?
Yeah, it's definitely speed on the Genji, if the Ayla feels like he needs it. Followed with slow on the Clunk. It synergizes really well with the Ayla, with the speed shield as well, so it's like this big orb of death. And basically a stage of damage on the Clunk, near enough max damage with boots on all characters. Yeah, pretty much. But on the red team, I would have assumed a good DPS kind of comp would be great against this Genji comp. Long range poke on the Vinny, sorry. Nice engagement coming from Boss, but they're gonna have to retreat. Vinny's gonna try and go in for a dive, and he's gonna get it.
Oh.
Cleans up Ayla. Nice play by him.
Nice play.
Let me switch something. There we go. But yeah, early game they're quite vulnerable, and they have to really do stick with the Clunk, because it can be quite scary to deal with kind of Lone Star Vinny kind of CC early game comp. If they get bulled in a bad way, they're going to get screwed over. They've got no backup, so they have to kind of wait for the shield and the cocoon from the Genji. But he's gone for the base cocoon. It's not a bad idea. I usually go for max A with this comp. I wouldn't go for the attack speed, but I would go for max damage and dot, which he's got the dot. This is what cocoon's great for. He's got a great splode, perfect
Nice
timing,
play.
really
Well
nice splode.
played, man.
Bowser Slave showing why he is a dominant Clunk.
One of the few.
Yeah, he's also a controller player. What a noob, so I'll laugh at him. Real nice cocoon coming from Badger. He's going to set up that real nice splode. There comes a dot from the Genji. He's going to clean up.
Never mind.
Swiggins opting for the early AA damage. He's not going to go for the best kind of upgrade on the anchor hook, which generally you would against this kind of comp. You don't want to stay in their face for too long because they'll kill you. So you want like a long range, spaced out kind of damage dealing ability. You don't get too close, or this is going to happen. Big explode coming out from Bowser Slave. Badger going to come in, do some poke damage, doing a lot of damage. Do not underestimate Genji's A, or you will be shredded. They basically just got the main control of the bottom, which you want to do on Serona. But Potatoes, they're coming in, they're like, nope, I'm going to take that because you have no presence without your Clunk. Which is important note, the only presence that they have is the Clunk and potential cocoon setups. Mr. Cocoon has got nothing to set up on.
So we see an early snare on Bowser.
Yeah,
And
just as
some
good.
AA damage on Genji.
Yeah, I expect him not to go for attack speed and just go for support abilities. It's how you really want to play that comp. Helps him out with a bull, gets a explode on top of him. KB Derby gets a nice eye on Foxwave. He's going to go down. He's going to get out, he's going to go back and spend his 408 solar on one stage, maybe boots, probably boots in a stage. Yeah, there he goes. Which is a pretty standard comp build for Ayla. Set up really nicely for their build, for their composition. Nice cocoon. Don't think he's going to set up on that though. It's not the greatest position. Level disparities increasingly worrying for Potato. They need to really get into that mid whilst they don't have that strong presence that they will do in the mid game. It's a very, very mid to late game comp, and you will not beat it in a team engagement.
When facing a team that holds middle and has good tools to keep middle, what are ways, in your opinion, to... Never mind. What are ways to get with the solar advantage to not get too far behind?
Well, I'll tell you after this engagement right now. Kebdeb is going to go for a Vox Wave. He's going to clean up real nice. He's going to just get out of there. Doesn't need to fight. He's got the kill. Vinny misses his dash. Bowser Slave's going to come in and he gets a nice blood off on him. That's 2 kills in favour of Boss. Delmish is going to run off. To answer the original question, when you with this composition, for example, they've got a very potential long-range DPS perk with the Vinny and the Lone Star, and they don't have any form of regen apart from the clunk, and that's important to note. Lone Star really needs to be more aggressive with his bulls. You know, just go into the position and just pull them out of there. You know, he could literally just push them out of there. He's not doing that. They're being very passive, very scared of this comp. Indeed, it is scary, but you can't let them gain control like that. But they've got the mid, so start to farm up again. Get the solar as quick as you can. If you can't get the middle, make sure you get these bumpers here. 4 solars per side. You reach the neutral side, you get 3 solar per creep. That's 6. Then you got a triangle of 3. Ayla's going to go in really hard. Ayla doesn't have to worry too much about anyone else. Their DPS is pretty low right now. Same with the burst damage. And Bowser Slave, really nice blood. Is he going to get out? Just gets out thanks to Kebidebi. Kebidebi getting a nice eye up, but he gets cleaned up. Badjo coming in trying to resurrect his friend, but not going to be able to get any damage in. Focusing on farming, which any good Genji should do. Genji wants to hit that mid game ASAP. One of the strongest characters in the mid game if you play it right. And like I said, he's opted for the max damage or attack speed. He's got his base abilities, which is the best kind of scenario that you want. Clunk gone for double regen, which is fair enough if he wants to sustain that middle. I don't agree with the Ayla build with the regen, but it's not too bad. Cheap. Really nice engagement with the Splud. Vox Wave might die to the Genji dot. No, just managed to get out.
He has 2 stages of regen as well.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it considering you can bite for 30 and there's not much perk going on. So it's not a big deal, it's only 90 solar. But big engagement going on here. Kirby Derby missing out on the action. He's going to try and get an eye off. Doesn't quite get it, but it doesn't really matter. Not much is going down. But Delma's trying to do what I explained, but he's not being aggressive enough. He's kind of just throwing it out there and moving back. You got to go in there and you got to fight him, but they're not doing it as a team. So the best off trying to bait out a shield. They got a cocoon at least. Whenever a cocoon goes on, he needs to save his bull so that his teammate doesn't get slaughtered by all that death ball. Not waste his bull like that. Not very good. Ayla will love that very much. They've got really good height advantage as well. Misses Dynamite. Bowser Slave's coming in hard with that explode. He's going to clean up Vox Wave with the cocoon. Ayla's going to clean it with the rage. Perfectly timed. Swiggins is going to get out. Slippery latex packet. But yeah, no complaints on boss apart from maybe a few regen pickups, which I personally would have gone for, but not a massive deal. Bowser Slave hungry for that Vinny fish soup, and he's not going to get that though. But when you let a comp like this ahead, then it's going to be really hard to come back into. Need to make some really big plays. Ayla just managed to survive. Bowser Slave going to go in hard, protect his teammate. He's going to have to bail out there because it wasn't a great engagement. They could potentially get a pickup here, but not aggressive enough. Taking over the neutral creep area, and we should just try and farm mid really, get as much pushing as possible, but try and farm as much as possible as well. So they're taking the mid, which rightly they should have. Wouldn't give it to the Swiggins because Swiggins technically maxes out effectively when he gets his anchor hooked and AA damage, but he's opted for regen, which is a waste of solar at this point because it's a best comp that he's up against, not a poke comp. So it's really not intuitive, but just counterproductive to kind of go for that kind of build.
So we have getting out the hood now.
Yeah, perfect. Badger, you do me proud, brother. You do me proud.
Yeah, I was waiting for it all day.
Well, you don't want to rush into it too quick because it can actually ruin Ayla a little bit, but it's great for obviously the clunk. But the clunk hasn't picked up slow yet, so I usually advise to get that when the slug comes into play, just so that Ayla doesn't get ruined by it. But it's not a big deal. Obviously doing quite well at the moment.
Yeah, I would, in Bowser's situation, I would probably opt for more damage.
Yeah, but again, it's a tournament. Sometimes players get a bit worried. They have that extra bit of solar and they just want to get as much as they can before they go out the gate. It's really juddery right now. I'm going to have to try and do something about that. Bowser's Slave comes in, just destroys Vinny. He's going to have to go back.
If you look at the solar gain, at the moment you have about level 10 for all the red players and level 12 or 13 for team boss. So you already see.
Yeah, it's all that mid
kills.
solar really and the extra kills.
Yeah.
Bad Joe in a really bad spot. Lucky that the Voxwave didn't hit his anchor, but Bowser Slave gonna come in, gets bull, perfectly timed bull there by Delmer. Delmer even, sorry.
Also note that he already has the big bull.
Yeah, he's gonna secure that. Perfect anchor hook. Oh, he's gonna get out, I think. Perfect eye. That's, you don't want to chase an Ayla because it's really dangerous, and you could get an eye to the face just like that. He's opted for damage and range. Personally, would have just maxed out damage in the first place because you don't need the poke. Badger going in hard on Foxwave. Bowser Slave coming in behind him. Doesn't have the shield, but it doesn't really matter. And they're just going to push this turret. Should get it down, but Lone Star coming in. Nice bull on Bowser Slave, but he can fly up and avoid that completely. That massive sustainability. And Daly just shuts down Voxwave with the eye, getting pushed back onto that turret. And once that turret's down, it's going to be quite risky to kind of stand on bottom to it because they could go around and have a height advantage. Bowser Slave going for a drop. Nice on the JM player, but doesn't get the snare up. Genji going in hard still with him. Only got one stage of lifesteal cocoon, so the setup's not going to be great, but it's still going to be a little bit better than what we've got. A bit of a random dive from the Vinny. I think Bowser Slave's itching for that dive bomb. I think he's going to go for it. He wants it badly. He's going to go for it. Look at him. He wants it. Nope. Just he wanted it, but he played it safe. Gets that turret down. Comfortable
They
manner.
see him on the minimap, but
Yeah.
it would be big disrespect to dive explode from there.
Well, sometimes
But it
people
would be
don't really
nice.
look at the minimap when they're so fixated on what's in front of them, so sometimes it does
Sure.
work.
So we have
He's gone for the
quick
insta-explode.
on
Yeah.
Bowser, which I prefer as well, even in this comp. It's a great way to fight against Genji, Lone Star, Froggy.
But it also helps the Ayla. It's all about synergizing, but I mean, it's not a big deal. It's really lagging badly. I don't know why. I don't know how I can fix that. Zoom out a
You
little
have
bit.
lag?
Well, it's just juddering a lot. It's just like fucking flickering like crazy. I'm not sure how to really fix that. I have a really good internet connection. It's nothing to do with me. I can't really change that fact. Anyways, yeah, they're struggling a bit. 9, 9 and a 10 on Team Bosch. We've got 13s and a 14 from Zigenji. Not farming mid as much now. Still should try and get as much solo as you possibly can. Obviously it's a tournament. Want to do as much as you possibly can. But they're just focusing on that push at the moment. Nice bulp and quite bad Lone Star. But the Genji shield's coming out, and that's when this team really excels. Slave just going to sustain his life and just chill back. No kills coming out from that, but they definitely won that engagement because they're going to be able to get a push off. Press WSD. Don't want to use it like this, it just doesn't feel as nice. I don't know, I don't like it. Although it is juddery, but yeah. Ayla's coming in, got the speed shield, really nice eye pickup on the turret right there. That's obviously what the speed shield can do, let Ayla chase as great as possible without getting the upgrade, the blue wheel upgrade, which is absolute garbage. Vinny trying to get some pickups, but he ain't gonna get anything. Vinny's opted for a very strange build. He's picked up lifesteal and he's picked up silence. Well, with silence is really great, but with a lifesteal and the movement speed already, he hasn't really got too much damage in. But we'll see how that goes. Vox Wave's gonna go down. Bowslayer looking to kill, but he's just gonna back off. Gets a really nice bite on Germ Players. Germ Players is gonna use the map advantage to himself and just kind of float out there. And he gets out indeed. Nearly picks up Kirby Derby, but he survives. He's good.
Yo, cool. Am I louder now? Oh no, you don't know. So, someone please message me on Steam if I'm louder now. I tried to fix my mic.
Should be slightly
really
better.
sorry for that.
Delma just gets out. I'm going to try and use a manual movement. It looks a bit unprofessional, but if it'll make the stream stop lagging a bit, I'll try it. Kirby Derby going to go a bit hard. He doesn't have to worry about his teammates. He could have gone in really deep then, probably got a triple kill, but he wants to play it really safe. He's going to try it again now. Gets bowled to the face though, so nothing's going to come out of that. Bowslave's going to go back. No, he's opted to stay in, go for a push. Wise choice. He's sitting on 4-2, but it's not a big deal right now. I wonder what he's going to pick up. Maybe Salvo. Salvo would be a good addition right now. He doesn't really need health, he's got the shield.
Probably Salvo.
Joe gets a nice cocoon up, 30 damage increase. Ayla's just shredding. Vinny's going to go down for sure. Vox Wave's going to follow him, and they're probably just going to go for a split push and trying to sandwich this turret in. No, he's opted for a safe route. Didn't have to worry too much. Nope, he's going to go back and go for that turret. They should be able to get this turret down if they work together. A bit risky, but he gets it down. A little bit of miscommunication. Bowslave just playing around with the red Lone Star. Tickling his nutsack with his bait.
So I've just been informed that I'm finally louder.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I'm really sorry for that one. We're still baby steps, please.
Sight.
And I just realized the jitter, because if you use WASD, there is no jitter, but if you stop, it jitters, like you said. But I never realized because I always use the WASD.
Really nice engagement coming on the Lone Star, but Lone Star uses his movement to get out of there. Not enough. Getting out the hood is overpowered, and Genji knows it. He picks up a kill with the Ayla. Vinny switching toward the Ayla, but Vinny could go down right now. Nice hook to save him. He's got range on eye. Could he pick up the Vinny?
Ooh.
Oh, he gets it, but slight little bit of lag. But that's definitely a good engagement. It's a wipeout near enough, because Swiggin's not going to do much.
Can we shame Bowser now for stealing Kirby Derby's HP pack?
No, because Bowser Slave's awesome, dude. I can't do it.
Yeah, and
it's
just made a great kill.
Yeah. Yeah, he picked up the Salvo pack, which I anticipated. You might as well add to that burst. He doesn't need the health at this point with that shield. Genji's picking up the attack speed, which is great to do in this kind of state of the game, before it falls short into the late game, where the damage is not as great. 3 and 15, it's not looking so great for these potato dudes, but I am a believer. Some of the comebacks that I've had, you wouldn't believe either, so we will see. And Bowslave's really out of position. If Voxwave can get an anchor hook, then Vinny with a dash could set up, but they're being really passive. Go in there, do something. He's on his own. Nice pull, but Ayla's going to come in, protect Bowserslave with that ridiculously sized shield. Speeds up from getting out the hood, cleans up Jay and plays from the Vinny. Really nice setup from Bad Joe. They're going to do a sandwich, maybe if Bowserslave goes right. No, he's going to use the getting out the hood, maybe the chase. Gets anchored. Nice eye, it was a ridiculous eye. I don't know how it hit him, but it did. Really nice chase, and there goes the pretty much triple, and I think this is GG.
Yeah, I was just smiling at the screen. There was That was nice.
Very textbook engagement right there.
Yeah.
They utilised the comp. They made me proud. Badger picking up health at the end. I disagree with that. Badger learned to play Genji. Other than that, pretty good builds, pretty good build orders. Ayla went for the attack speed at the end. That's GG, which is good because you don't want to die, but you got a Genji shield, so it shouldn't be too bad. Other than that, really good.
Yeah, that would have been my last question. The angry drawings early and the Fury jawbreakers late.
Well, it's quite a risky thing to buy, but he's so far ahead. He didn't really need to get eye damage. You would have killed him within a shield. If there was ever to use that comp again, I would tell them to try Sloan Clunk and see how that works. It's really effective for Genji to get lots of damage in because they're slowed, for Ayla to just stay on top of them because they're slowed. But for Potatoes, I mean, their build was very passive. There's no aggression. You got early bull. You got no universal damage coming from the Lone Star. He's one of the greatest ballers, the best pushers, and you've basically just gone for bull, which is really a letdown and some health. That's not good enough. You're not going to do any damage to an Ayla. Same with the Swiggins, really. He's gone for A, and you don't want to get A. You want to get some long range burst. You don't want to be in their face. You want to poke. You want to do poke burst, then get them down. And same with the Vinny, really. Vinny's opted for like a regen build, really passive, but there's no actual substance there. There's no damage. That's where they fall short. If I was to say anything about that kind of build order from all of them, then it needs to be, you need to actually get some sort of damage to kind of show presence against this comp, because they're going to walk all over here with a shield, with Ayla. They're not going to die. So hopefully we see that on the next game, which I shall move on to now.
So do I.
I'm not sure what the bans are, but I would probably predict a ban on the Clunk, not because of Clunk was the biggest problem there, because it was all contributing to that, but because Bowser Slave is limited on his controller, and if I was them, I would take advantage of that for sure.
Hey guys, just dropping in. I've got the bans here for the second game
Okay.
that I forgot to give to either of you. So there's Boss versus Unknown Potato. Boss banned Sentry and Unknown Potato banned Ayla.
Fair enough.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.
Sentry, Ayla ban.
Okay. We all got that anyways from your voice, that's fine. I don't need to repeat. You're like that Mortal Kombat dude, like whoopsie! Right.
Oh.
So let me set up the stream for a second.
Yep.
110 seconds. Items bought, current solar. Right, gonna.
Any last words for game one?
I
Except
think
the ones you
I pretty
already-
much summed it up, unless you've got something to speak about.
No, with the 12-3 Isla the plan
Yeah, I think that.
together, and the passivity was really showing, but probably due to nerves and being
Yeah.
scared a bit.
In these tournaments, a lot of people do. They get the jitters. Can't really help it. It's just hindsight. Just kind of work on it for next time, I suppose. Right, are you ready? I'm at the 10-second mark.
10 seconds again. Wait. Yeah. 3, 2. You ready?
Yeah, I'll use counting down, so I was gonna go with that.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Here we go. So, going on to Potatoes. Voxwave opting for the Condom once again. He loves his latex packet, and he's going to try and utilise them a bit better this time. Probably not going to get an STD, and he's going to try and get some kills. He's also gone for the Lone Star, and we've got a Scree coming out as a new pickup from Potato. For the blue team, for Boss, they've picked up a Ted. Stick with the Clunk and gone for Scree. I know that Badger's played a lot of Scree recently, so he's going to try that out. He's picked up the early Tedris, which is annoying. It gives you carpal tunnel syndrome, but it's a very effective and probably the most effective build to play as Ted with that 20 damage long range poke. It is ridiculous, and it's probably going to get looked at for the future betas. But for now, he's going to utilise it in this game.
Wasn't there a prize buff for Tetris in the patch notes?
Sort of. More like a side grid, but yeah.
Okay.
Bowslave gets destroyed. Very nice there, but I don't know how that. I'm just looking at it. I don't know what even happened then. I think.
Should we make a replay?
Well, I know what happened. Joe did his saw blade and just explode before he died. It's basically a suicidal clunk. And the Ted cleanup. And he's going to get ridiculous push out of that. I would probably tank that as much as I possibly could, because they won't be spawning for a while and just go back. But he's going to opt out to get some of those creeps and just chill back. But really good. Well, it's kind of sad really. It was a really good bull from Potato, and Clunk just kind of a la Akbar just got out of there. Nice bulls again. Bad Joe getting a bit weak. Gem players just go for some perk.
Great joke.
Kirby going aggressive, which he should with that early Tetris. He's going to get the Starstorm statue that's going to eventually hit for 22.
Yeah. Wanted to ask you that. You
really
once
potent.
ripped me a new one with that build order. So, do you think Kirby will play boots on Ted? I think not.
Probably not. I mean, it depends on his. It depends on his stim upgrade.
No solar, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on his stim upgrade. If you went for the movement speed, then you generally want to get boots because obviously you want to maximise that speed. That's why you got it in the first place. But if he doesn't, then there's no point going for boots. You might as well just go for. Actually, no, it's no solar. Yeah, I'll probably get boots. There's no point getting regen.
Probably.
Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, I just remembered. Unless he's gone for regen. Boots ain't that really effective, so it doesn't really matter which one he goes for. But yeah, really nice totem by Joe there. Gets shut down from the Swiggins. Swiggins ain't no joke. He'll fight you and he'll win in a 1v1. So you have to be careful of that, especially as a scree. I'm gonna have to stop using zoom ins, so I'm gonna have to start zooming out again manually because it's lagging. Bowser's getting bullied around a little bit this game. He hasn't done too much because of the comp is against long range perk, a lot of bull action going down. He needs to be quite careful, so I think he doesn't want to play too recklessly. Just going to sit back and perk, but he's gone for the nice explode. But again, he's gone for the bull and nearly gets shut down. But he got shut down nearly. He was lucky to survive that.
It wasn't the best idea.
No, it was a good bull.
Top turret's probably going down.
Yeah, top turret's gone now.
Yeah, with the wipe. 3 for 1 in the early. Already was pro.
And bottom really weak, so
Really.
that's ripped to shreds.
Just realized that all of the boss players are from the US. in this match,
yeah.
And the last.
Yeah, that is correct. Not sure exactly where. I'm not sure where Potato is from, but really nice airstrike coming in. Tries clean up with a shotgun, not going to get it, but that turret's going to get pushed hard. Kirby's not really interested in it actually, so he's going to go farm up some creeps. Going to try and poke the Scree, but Scree ain't no pushover. He has that range advantage, especially when he's not utilising that Tetris. Going to destroy the Super Droid, but doesn't matter. They're going to go for the Solar Boss. Get an extra 20 Solar for each player on the team. He needs to be careful though and get the hell out of there. Nice airstrike poke, but just going to sit back, chill. Used bull, but wasn't the greatest. They're going to get a chase on now. Ted going in so hard. He's going to try and clean up with the Tetris. Missing his shots though, but Joe's going to come in and clean up for him. That disgusting face roll. Bowser Slave going for a cheeky. He's not going to get that. Push that bottom turret, I think, Mr. Bowser Slave. Yeah, Boss is going to go for that bottom turret. I'm going to go for a split push actually, which is probably ideal. No, Bowser Slave going to push his luck again. Super cheeky explodes from the bottom of the second turret. They didn't even try and go for bottom turret, but it doesn't matter, it's going to go down now. With the Scree there, they don't have to worry too much about jungle players coming from the red team because of the totem. And he's just going to walk off. Tries getting the bull out, but not successful with that. Joe gets the glitch to drop down quick enough. Didn't want that, but doesn't matter. Voxware's going to go down. Bowser's Slave hanging on by a thread, literally, but he had full health, so it doesn't really matter. Again, If you look at the upgrades, the potato dudes, they've gone for regen. They've gone for super breed. I mean, what are you going to do with that? You're hoping for a bull. That's not good enough. In a tournament player, that's not good enough. You can't hope for things. You've got to make things happen on your own. And Kebedeb is going to come in on and just clean him up with the Tetris Vile, which is vile indeed. Her.
I don't want to kill the hype or shit on UP, but this is really over. Yes, we all won those games, but
I'm a believer. I'm a firm believer of comebacks. I mean, they can do it, but they just need to work together and not get caught out like they currently are. I mean, Kebedeb's just running in.
Buy some damage upgrades probably.
Yeah, stop buying regen. Really nice bull. There we go. Believer coming in. Kebedeb, you lucky guy. You lucky guy. No, you're not lucky enough. You're gonna get shredded by that saw. Good riddance, you lucky guy. If he survived then, I would have been disgusted. Oh, unlucky Bowslave. Okay, he died anyways. GG on that one.
That looked laggy on my screen.
Yeah, well, the replays are generally are laggy, so.
Sure.
So Badger's out of position, but I don't think it really matters because Bowslave, he wants Calamari. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Missed the snare by.
Gonna go in deep. Gets the snare. I think. Yeah, he gets the snare. Not sure how. Not sure where these guys are from. I must be from the EU because that's some serious snare lag.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, lag's not an issue in these games. You got to stick together. These same tactics apply. Gotta put your serious faces on. And look at Scree on the red team. He's gone for boots. Just, you know, what am I lacking here? Every time you're in a bad position as a team, before it gets out of hand, you got to think to yourself, what is the problem here? Now, if I was in Potato's shoes, I'd be thinking, you know, we've got no damage. You're buying boots and you're buying health packs, and you're buying regen. How are you supposed to kill a clunk? You're not going to, at all, ever.
So to look at damage dealt, it's like nearly 2000 for Lone and wait.
Yeah, Lone's got
And
2k with the Swiggins and the 4k on the screen, but it's majority of droids.
Yeah.
But if you look at Ted, it's nearly triple, so absolutely ridiculous. Apparently they're from Finland, so yeah, there's going to be quite some lag going on. But again, you can't really use lag as an excuse at the end of the day, unless you're playing against Toilet Humor, because that guy fucking lags. So yeah, they really need to buy some damage. Badger's got max Sawblade and is going to get A as well now. Bowser Slave just destroying people with that max Splode. Yeah, that turn was really nicely placed. And pretty much a clean up there. Just push bottom and they've got that turret down. I think Bowser Slave might be going for a cheeky. He's going for cheeky. Gets the cheeky.
Yeah.
Bowser Slave. You look closely, he's got a little smile on his face. Look at that with a cigar in his mouth. He knows. Means business, this guy.
I hope you zoomed in on him.
Oh yeah, cigar and everything.
Nice.
Big Cuban. Okay, that bottom's going to go down for sure, no doubt about that. Lone Star going to try and fight with Joe, but he's double his level and his scree. He doesn't miss a really nice bullpin though. Goodbye, Joe. Maybe not. Saved by the totem. Not sure how. Really lucky there. It was a really good bull. It's a shame he didn't get the kill. Kebedeb trying to get in. Bad Joe aimed to the right, got a kill on the left because he's playing scree. So GG on that one.
And the Batman are in chat.
Oh yeah, you do realise you win this because you can play worldwide and we don't. That is indeed correct, Bowser Slave. It works both ways. You got outplayed, outclassed, and outbuilt.
And you should play some games.
Oh yeah,
with the Japanese and the Brazilians.
Oh, yeah.
Just to learn how to play.
Team Japan, man. Sick guys. But yeah, I think it's going to be a GG imminent. Yeah, there we go. Can't get my words out. Dribbling like Joe. And they're getting pushed back onto their base. Swiggins has gone for attack speed. To add proper random. Doesn't even have 3 stages of A yet, and he's gone for attack speed. I'm going to assume that these guys are quite new to tournament scene. I would advise that you kind of take some of my criticisms not to heart, but kind of objectively try and improve on whatever you're doing right now. Try and get some proper team compositions going, because this hasn't got the greatest synergy. It's not terrible. They've all got the good stuff coming out of them, but together there's no synergy. It's all like individual brawling kind of characters, which ain't that great. Bowser Slave didn't get the explode off, but it doesn't really matter. He's just got massive health pool and a good survivability and sustain. He's going to get out. Unfortunately, the Scree gets shredded, and it's just the Condom, Latex Packet, and Lone Star. And they're just going to get pushed hard now. Yeah. And Bowser Slave avoids an STD, gets a wipeout, and they're just going to push this base, and I think that is a GG.
Depending on who you ask.
Yeah, boss looking quite strong. The comp that they picked wasn't the greatest comp. There's not really any synergy, but they played it quite well. Really strong range perk kind of comp. Really decent burst as well. So it's not too bad. But for Potato, you definitely need to look at your kind of build. I'm just going to go for it really quick here. You went for A damage first, which is fair enough, but you're against two range characters with a burst kind of clunk. You need burst. You need the anchor spacing. You don't want to go for A damage unless you're going to go ink shot, which is a bit unorthodox. You've gone for double stage regen against a comp, which fair enough, it has perk, but you've got a lot of creeps in the middle. You don't really need that regen. You need the damage. You've gone for boost. There's no damage at the moment, and then you go for attack speed. That just seems really random to me. Probably should work on that one. Same with Lone Star. He's gone for incendiary first, which is negated by their regen, their sustain. You've gone for a health pack. You've gone for a super breed. Doesn't help you in any way. Super breed, you can get away with potential knockbacks into turrets. Fair enough, it's cheap. But then focus on damage. Same with the Scree. Scree excels at that early to mid game burst through the Saw Blade. You can max out like level 5. It's ridiculous, 70 damage. You've gone for regen. You've gone for lifesteal and slowing effect. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So Potato dudes, make sure you kind of work on that, because it wasn't to do with lag or anything. You just got a bad build in general, and you didn't stick together as well as Boss did. Whereas Boss, they had a pretty standard build, pretty solid build, and they worked together quite well. So GG on that front. GG. Any words, Toretta?
No.
No.
You summed it up nicely.
Very
Even though I didn't listen to everything. But
okay, it's okay.
sorry.
You got kind of like a Dr. Evil kind of voice, by the way. It's quite nice. Very nicely.
Yeah.
Right, I'm not sure what games are
I
left.
get it a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, awesome guys. I'm gonna say hi again and say a few words. Can you bring up the brackets again?
Yeah, sorry.
If you haven't done already. So essentially, all the round 1 games have been played now that 99, especially since 99 cents and the SKC got forfeit, unfortunately. So the round 2 games, the winners semi-finals, 99 cents versus Sailor Chow, and Boss versus Iron. And we have Boss versus Iron ready to go. If you two are all right to cast that now.
Sure.
Probably won't be able to now, because I thought it was just for round 1. I didn't realise. I don't even know the story. I just came in to help. So I think I'm gonna have to bail on that one, unfortunately, as much as I would like to help.
How come you need to go?
Well, I just got a picture from my girlfriend with a very evil look, so gonna have to kind of make up.
I think that's enough streaming for today. To be honest, we're at 9:30 here, so
Okay, yeah.
that's a good amount of streams. Thank you so much for helping, Kurt and Tourette.
Doi, Tashi
We'll
Bashte.
finish off streaming those other times. Can I liaise with you to possibly stream some more, Kurt?
Yeah.
Later on.
Depends.
Excellent.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Like I've got like a full day off, but I'm working every other day, so it's usually a problem, really.
Okay, I'll liaise with you tomorrow then to maybe finish off those games that we've got left to cast.
Yeah, sure. Just let me know.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. Sounds like we're going to be back tomorrow. I wasn't expecting that. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace.